Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick, and today I'm going to continue on the theme of what to do in the wintertime. At least compressing the time frame of your exercise. Nice today. This is probably going to be the last couple weeks of good weather. For those of you who don't do exercise, what I would suggest for you is to try to develop something where you can have an entry level into some form of exercise so that in 2022, you don't get broadsided by saying, okay, I gained 20 pounds and now I'm going to go exercise because it's first of the new year. Don't wait till that time. It's going to be too cold. My suggestion is you bank muscle now. If you invest when weather is good, when hormones are strong, when your motivation is high, you'll be able to continue on and springboard off of a sense of movement. Pre-season training, that's what we want to do, is train before the season comes so that when the season's actually here, you'll be ready, ripped, injury-free. Today we're going to work on jump roping, and these are 3 different types of jump ropes. This is really basic and heavy. You can find this anywhere. This is light, and with ball bearings, this is a speed rope. You can't find this anywhere. You have to find it at some specialty shops or order it online. We'll start with the big guy first. You don't have to have a special place to do jump roping. My backyard's a brick, and you can do this anywhere. You can even do it in a basement. Just have to make sure you have enough clearance. Now, when you get one of these things, you can actually take this apart and cut the rope to your length. This is the problem with cheap rope. This isn't ball bearing. It seems to get tangled up. You want to be able to keep this at your side, and you should be able to have it reach and give you a little slack at the bottom. My arms are relaxed at my side, feet together, and I should be able to have a little bit of laxity at the bottom, so as you jump up, it just clears your feet. It takes a little bit of timing, so don't worry about missing for the first couple of skips. What you want to do is get it behind you, see where you're going, make sure you're not going to hit anybody. This is why you can't do it in the gym, because if you're in a crowded gym, I've seen this happen before too, and you're going with a speed demon, you can whip somebody in the face, and that's going to be painful. Take it outside the sidewalk. Start like this, and you just time it, and that's the first one. That's all you got to do. If you did it the first time, then you can keep on going. I can see, I'm looking at the camera, I'm also seeing that the rope is passing by, so it's signaling me to jump up. And all I'm doing is just stepping on my toes. If you see from the side, I'm just jumping up. So I'm never touching my heels, I'm just on the toes, bouncing up. So all I'm doing is I'm doing a proprioceptive exercise with the balls of my feet, my ankles, my knees, because I am bending a little bit, and my toes. I'm concentrating on my big toe, pushing up like that. That's proprioceptive movement. And if you've ever seen me at the gym, I'm usually going like this. So this is a nice way to just get a little bit more cardio while you're waiting between sets. And I do that all the time. Don't be afraid to mess up. It's okay. Set for your jumping. And you can stop and start all over again. I'm just continuing to jump because the activity is supposed to be working on calves. And with that, you will have a little bit of lactic acid tolerance. And when you're really good, you jump higher, swing faster. This rope has ball bearings, but I haven't set it. It's a little bit too long. I'm going to choke up on one side. Take it around, grab it like that. Now I've shortened the length. I won't be able to swing it as much, but this side still has ball bearings. It's a little bit heavier, but it swings faster. There's a couple of cool tricks that you can do with this. Side to side. It takes timing, but remember, this is practice. So my calves are getting pretty burned out, and I've developed the lactic acids, and I have perceived exertion. There's something called the Levine Protocol that is used for people with chronic fatigue. And what's important is that if you do suffer from that, or if you're post-COVID syndrome, you gotta be careful. Even though I'm doing this now, and I'm kind of short of breath, and I'll recover in about 5 minutes. The problem with people who have fatigue is that it'll hit in 1 to 2 days. So if you're just starting out, challenge yourself, but check out how you recover, how you feel in the first 24 hours and the second 24 hours. So within 48-hour window, if you find every body part is really hurting to the point where you can't get through activities of daily living, that's too much for you. Time for you to scale back. If you're okay within 24 to 48 hours, ready to go, no soreness, no problems with ankles, I'd say it's okay to push harder. I used to take a block of a week, have the activity repeated maybe 4 times that week, same amount, same intensity, and then challenge and observe. If I don't have any blowback, meaning delayed onset muscle soreness is not that challenging, then the next week I'll either compress the time frame of my exercise or I'll increase the intensity. And that's how we move forward. If you can get to a point where you're doing the equivalent of either a 5K at 3.2 miles, a half hour to 40 minutes of an activity, that's pretty good. Do that within 4 weeks to 8 weeks. At that point in time, you might challenge yourself with sprinkling in a little resistance and the cardiovascular fitness. It all depends on what you're used to, what resources you have, what your past experience, and also if you can pick the brain of any athletes around you and try to develop or mimic what they're doing. If you're not sure what you're doing, or you have an injury, or if you have a problem with getting past 48 hours, it doesn't have to be muscle soreness like calf pain. It can actually be turned on immune system issues, digestive issues, hormonal issues, cardiac palpitation, shortness of breath. People with dysautonomia from COVID or autoimmunity can have those things. People without any of those problems don't understand. Don't feel bad if you have those situations that you're having to deal with. Just be cautious. We're dealing with our own things. It's important for you to challenge yourself, not hurt too much, but push a little bit. The muscles want to be moved. They want to be used. They do better when they are, but if you're just starting out, you have to pay homage to the fact that they haven't worked in a while. Just listen to your body, push, don't push too hard, feed the muscle what it needs to rebuild, get some sleep. Let me show you my speed rope. This is my speed rope, really light. It gives me the option to go super fast. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try 3. I don't know if I did 3. Do slow motion. Thanks for watching. See you next video.